We're going to do our first official proofs in this lesson. We're going to keep going with proofs for the next week or so. So don't worry if you don't get it all the first day. We're going to keep practicing with these as we go here. I'm going to skip ahead though. But basically, we're going to write 2-column proofs. The big thing to know about 2-column proofs are the statements go on the left. Statements are just what you know is equal. So what is equal? And the reasons go on the right. It's just how do you know? You could also write a full paragraph as a proof, but the 2 columns is just an easy way to separate it and organize your thoughts. Also makes it easier for your teacher to grade. So 2 columns the way to go. Let's dive into our first proof. So when we're trying to prove triangles are congruent, remember, we need to figure out what sides or angles are congruent, and we're going to use the given information to help us figure that out. Once you have 3 pairs, you are done. Remember, side, 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 that's 3 sides. Side, angle, side. That's a side, an angle in the middle, and then another side. Once we have 3, we're done. The triangles are congruent. Then the last step would just to say triangle whatever is equal to triangle whatever by, I don't know, maybe we use side, angle, side. Don't worry, it's going to make way more sense once I show you the first proof, but here's the big idea of what we're going to do. So let's look at this example. I'm given some information, and I'm trying to prove triangle ABD is equal to triangle CBD. I'm trying to prove these 2 triangles are the same size. All right, so first, we always write down our givens. So step 1, I'm just going to copy and paste them. And so those lines are parallel, and these angles are 90 degrees. Cool. And we always say, okay, we're given that information. So that's our starting point. So if I have 2 parallel lines, DC and AB are parallel, I could have parallel lines that are not equal. So I don't know they're equal. What I know is if I cut them with a transversal, we have those alternate interior angles are congruent. So I'm going to say angle, you could just write it out, CDB is equal to angle ABD. You can't see that, there it is, ABD. And how I know is the alternate interior angles are congruent. And you could abbreviate, it's totally fine. Alternate interior angles are congruent, right? So those are equal angles. All right, I got 1 pair of angles equal. Let's keep going. Remember, I need 3 things. That's 1. Let's go to step number 3. The next thing I'm given, so always use your givens, angle A is 90 and angle C is 90. Well, that means those are equal. Easy. Angle A is equal to angle C. You could just say they're both 90 or all 90-degree angles are equal. How did you know? Well, if they're both 90, they're equal, right? That's not an equal sign. There it is. So you might have to scroll if you run out of space in the box. Totally fine. I can see him as a teacher. Okay, so we got 2 things equal right now. I got 1 angle. I got another angle. But I'm out of givens. So I need 1 more thing, and I got to figure it out just looking at the diagram. The last thing that we could say in the diagram, this line is the exact same in both triangles, right? It's in both triangles. It's on top of each other. It's got to be the same size. So step 4, DB is equal to BD, and that is called the reflexive property. So that is equal by the reflexive property. So there's a side that's equal. So now I have 3 things. I have the 90-degree angles, I have the red angles, and I have that green side. Once I have 3 things, I'm done. I prove that these 2 triangles are equal. You could just copy and paste it here. I'm done. I just got to say what postulate I used. Well, I have the 90-degree angles, I have the red angles, and then I have the side. So this is angle, angle, side. Angle, side. Bam, I'm done. I used my givens. I got 3 angles or 3 sides equal. And then I said they're congruent by the postulate. All right, so on the exit ticket or cool down, just reflect how you're feeling about proofs. Maybe do a few practice ones.